Hello, racing fans. Thanks for tuning in to PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. Well, it's beautiful and sunny out right now, but we all know that was not the case this past weekend when Hurricane Irene blasted through the East Coast, washing out everything and anything in her path, and that included the races. Coming up, we'll talk about Irene's effect on the horses. How do they stay safe through the power outages, the wind damage, and the flooding? I'll have those answers for you in a special report coming up next. You know her, you love her, and she is one of the top horses in the sport. See You at Peelers is going for her 23rd straight win. Can she do it? Those highlights are coming up. And some nail-biting, nerve-wracking races at Pocono and right here at Chester. And again, we relive the havoc of Hurricane Irene, how some of the sport's top horsemen dealt with the storm. And you know that lovely redhead Susan? Well, she doesn't just have looks, she's got brains too, and she knows her stuff. Coming up, she'll handicap the week's top races for you. It's all next on Comcast Sportsnet.
There they go. Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside here. Brett Messenger to the early. 5 for the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Well, hello there, harness racing fans, and welcome to Harness Racing's fastest paced half hour. We call this PA Harness Week, and if you stay around for half an hour, you will find out why we call it that, won't we?
You will find that out.
They will find out. Okay. Along with Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross. Big doings, more so than usual here at Harris Chester. Let me tell you what's going on. First of all, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, having a vet was like the greatest thing to happen to you. I never got one as a kid, so of course that affected the rest of my natural life. But that doesn't have to happen to you. Why? Because if you come out here to Harris Chester tomorrow, they'll be giving away a Corvette. A brand new Corvette? You bet your bippy. So come on out here tomorrow to Harris Chester. In addition to their normally great Sunday racing card, the possibility of you winning a Corvette. Now on a programming note, next Saturday we will not be on at our normal time, which is 1 p.m. The Phillies will be on then if you put your TV on then. We're coming on at 11:30 a.m. Let me try that for you again. Next Saturday's show, PA Harness Week, 11:30 a.m. Be there or be square. All right, let's get to the action because goodness knows we got a lot of it going on. First of all, See You at Peelers, the #1 rated horse in the world, was going for her 23rd consecutive win. And to find out what happened with that, here's Heather.
Yes, we're going to the Meadows right here in Pennsylvania. It's the Nadia Lobell Stakes. Almost $200,000 is the purse here. Now, the 2 to 5 favorite is See You at Peelers. She is definitely the queen of harness racing. She's going for her 23rd consecutive win. She's never been defeated. Her 22nd was right here on Super Stakes Sunday. We were blessed to have her right here at Harris Chester on that huge day. So now this is her next start. Her hardest test ever. Will she do it? Let's find out.
They're often pacing My Love, My Life goes right out for the lead. Between horses, Foxy Lady. 3 wide on the outside, See You at Peelers. Some Girls Do gets away. 4th, racing 5th, Idyllic. Round the turn 6, that's Swinging Beauty. Racing 7th, Pretty Catherine. 8th is Proclamation. Treading the field, Miss Malicious. Opening quarter, 26-1. On top of the field, See You at Peelers and Marcus Johansson with the lead by 2 1/4. Racing 2nd, My Love, My Life. Pacing 3rd, Foxy Lady. Some Girls Do 4th. First up, Idyllic and David Miller. Tipping to the outside, now 6th, and following the cover is Swinging Beauty. Off stride, in the turn, Pretty Catherine. Halfway home, 53-1. The second quarter in 27. Down the backside, See You at Peelers leads them by a length and a half. Idyllic challenging on the outside, 2nd. My Love, My Life racing 3rd. Swinging Beauty on the outside, 4th. Foxy Lady 5th. 6th on the outside, Miss Malicious. 3 quarters, 1:21-1. Backside in 28. See You at Peelers, the leader, brings him into the stretch. Idyllic challenging on the outside second. My Love, My Life third. Idyllic puts the head in front and goes right on by See You at Peelers. Major upset this afternoon at the Meadows. Idyllic and David Miller, the upset of the century in 150.
Okay, you dance enough dances, your feet are going to get tired. If you're a horse, you dance enough dances and your hoofs will get tired. So what happens as she went for number 23 in a row, See You at Peelers gets beat. But she don't get beat a little bit. She's up the track. Hello? She finished 6th. Who beats her? Idyllic. Idyllic she beat 100 times already. Well, technically not. I exaggerate. She beat her 5 times, but every which way. She beat her Super Stakes Sunday when she tried to come first up, and See You at Peelers walked away from her with disdain. She sat in the 2-hole in the Breeders' Crown at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, and in the stretch, See You at Peelers walked away from her. I have a theory. Perhaps you'd like to hear it.
Of course.
Here's my theory. You know, sometimes you get up in the morning as a human being, if you're a human being, and you wake up and you go, you know, I'm not feeling so good. I maybe got some agita, a little acid reflux, I got a headache, I'm not on top of my game. So you're not going to want to perform at the usual level. That doesn't appear in the PPs, in your past performances. Maybe, perhaps, See You at Peelers woke up with a case of agita. Wasn't feeling good, was off her game. That's my theory. What's yours?
My theory is, yes, first of all, horses are not machines, definitely. Right. I know this is racing, but it's not car racing, okay? They're not machines. I think the 9-hole really messed her up. That's a huge disadvantage at the Meadows. It's a 5/8 mile oval, and I think the fractions really hurt her. And yeah, I just think she got tired. But you know, she's going to be at Tioga September 4th, so we get to see her again. And Jimmy Takter doesn't seem to be worried. He thinks she's going to get right back on her game and she's going to win the next one.
Here's more on the big race that track announcer at the Meadows, Roger Houston, termed the upset of the century. Here's driver David Miller.
Dave, you did the seemingly impossible. Track announcer Roger Houston at the Meadows called it the upset of the century. And even though the century's only 11 years old, it was a heck of an accomplishment. Take us through the race about how you and Idyllic had finally beaten and taken the measure of See You at Peelers.
Well, the post draw had a lot to do with it. She drew the outside to the 9-hole, and the Burks, they had 3 of them in there. You know, which I was thinking that it would be a little harder on her that day just by the post draw. I drew the 2-hole, and I got away 5th. And they were rolling along pretty good there, and I moved my mare at the half, or going to the half, thinking I might pick up one of them as cover, and got left uncovered the whole way, and like I said, we were rolling pretty good up the backstretch. We got to the last turn, and I popped the plugs on my mare, and she actually went on, and Marcus started driving on his mare, and she didn't respond any.
You've been in that position before where you've come up first up against this filly, and you couldn't go by her. Were you surprised when you looked her in the eyeball and you did go by her?
Yeah, very, very surprised. Top of the stretch, like I said, when he called on her and she didn't respond, you know. Yeah, I was shocked.
I would have been so angry if that were me. But Jimmy Takter was like, oh, yeah, she got beat. I figured she might get beat. In fact, it's too fast, yada, yada, yada. But she's going to come back with a vengeance. That much we will guarantee you, okay? Stay with us when we come back. We're going to find out what happens with horses in bad weather, like the hurricane we just experienced when Irene went through. Our Sharla has that report. And also, we'll have more from Chester, Marshall Dillon, when we come back. Don't go away.
Hi, my name is Andy. If you're like me and always make a play for the trifecta, then go to the Downs Off-Track Wagering. I can triple up and bet the trifecta anytime. A $2 bet on the trifecta delivers big payouts like this. When it's my night out, I eat, play, and I win. Hey, that's a trifecta too.
Downs Off-Track Wagering, Allentown, East Stroudsburg, Carbondale, Hazleton. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
NF Quotable got
Why do so many winners travel in EB trailers? They love the ride. EB Pacesetter trailers deliver your horses in peak condition, ready to race every time. Designed to provide safe and comfortable transport for standard-bred racehorses, EB's Pacesetter Series trailers are the preferred choice of professional standard-bred trainers and breeders nationwide. All EB Pacesetter models feature custom standard-bred options and excellent airflow and aligned interior sealing to keep your horses fresh and comfortable. Every EB trailer has commercial quality componentry and riveted sidewall construction engineered and designed to stand up to constant and rigorous horse and road use. And a sleek aerodynamic nose design that also delivers improved fuel savings. More winners ride with EB than any other trailer. EB, setting the pace in standard bred horse transportation.
Welcome, good old Sunday. No love when you don't come. Welcome, son, welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Howdy, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. I've always wanted to do that, and I finally did it. I'm so excited. I'm easily amused, don't I? Okay, welcome back with Heather and Steve to PA Harness Week. You know what? If you're the person who's a racetrack person who likes to go to the track and do word association with events that happen depending upon a particular situation, well, Friday was a great day for you to be here at Harris Chester. Why? Let me give you some of these names of these horses that'll blow you away. Friday's ninth at Harris Chester was a condition pace for non-winners of $13,000 in the last 5 starts. 21 grand was on the line. Number 2, Noble Falcon with Corey Callahan was even money chalk, but number 5, Rescue Plan, a real Hurricane hunch horse if there ever was one, won it in 150 flat and 9-1 with Dave Pallone. Number 3, Western Trademark off at 4-1 with Andy Miller was second, and number 4, Arctic Warrior, the 5-2 second choice with Dave Miller got third. Noble Falcon finished in Yenomsville, or 5th if you're being technical.
Okay, so I think I'm going to raise you on that Rescue Plan because I have a little better name in the fillies and mares. Now, they went to post, and the aptly named winner was, of course, a Hurricane Irene name. It was Soggy. Now, she won the very last race on the Harris Chester card before the weather got exactly that, soggy, to say the least. She wins as the favorite in 152-3 with a come-from-behind drive with Tim Teatrick. And, you know, it was an absolutely great day to be playing hunch names, you know. But seriously, the weather got really difficult, especially if you have a farm and you're taking care of horses and they're 1,000 pounds. So what do you do if a historic storm is coming your way? Sharla McBride found out when she interviewed some of our local horsemen.
Hurricane Irene wreaked havoc on the eastern seaboard, washing out many of the weekend's races. Although the cancellations were of concern, the safety of the horses was the major concern for horsemen across the land.
Well, when the storm was coming, we just want to make sure they're under shelter. And the barns at the training center where we were at, we made sure they were in their stalls. And once the winds started coming in and picking up, we went to the barns and made sure the doors were closed and our latches on the inside locked down. So we made sure they were locked down, and you just brace yourself for the storm, you know. You hope that it doesn't rip the barn down, and fortunately it didn't. But, you know, you can only do so much, and then you hope for the best.
Horses are flight animals, meaning they often flee as a way to defend themselves when they are scared. Keeping them calm and comfortable in a storm of Irene's stature is a major task. How do you keep these horses calm and comfortable when they're here in a storm like this and seeing a storm like this?
Well, that's the thing, you know, that you really have. That's probably the most dangerous thing, because wind scares them and noises, and a hurricane like that, you know, they start thrashing around in the stalls. Hopefully they don't get hurt, but you really can't sit and babysit every horse. But that is a danger, that part of it. And you know, this storm fortunately wasn't high winds, and I think that was a plus. The rain didn't bother them as much. Didn't make that much noise, but noise does scare horses pretty good.
Try to keep most of the grain away from them, give them plenty of hay, and just, you know, the grain is sugar, and it keeps them fired up a little bit, so just plenty of hay and water.
Thankfully, no horses that have raced here at Chester were killed or injured in the storm. That is thanks to the wonderful trainers and grooms who made it their priority to keep these animals safe. Reporting for PA Harness Week, I'm Sharla McBride.
Thank you, Sharla. You know, I was really blessed. We just had a bunch of water at our farm, but the horses stayed calm, and Irene got out of there in a hurry, so...
I think the wind was good. The wind wasn't as much as they expected, you know. But when you're a 1,000-pound racehorse, you better be hoping there's a human being around that's going to care for you in a situation like that.
Yeah, you better believe it. Okay, we're staying here at Chester, right?
Here we are.
Okay.
Let's have a look at this one. This is the second race on Friday, a $75,000 Pennsylvania Sire Stake for 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters. That's always an adventure, sports fans. Number 4, Mr. Chicago, a toddler horse, was the 6-5 chalk with Yannick Gingras. Number 2, Weingartner, apparently named after Ken. Would you agree?
I would agree.
Why are there no horses named after us? Are there any horse named after you? I want a horse named after me. I'm going on public record. Please name a horse after me, even if it's the big goofball who's on every week. You know, I don't care, whatever it is, okay? Number 3, Possess the Will, the 4-1 third betting choice. 1 for fun in 155 and 1. Weingartner was second. Mr. Chicago finished third.
Okay, going on to the next division for Pennsylvania Sire Stakes, almost $75,000 for these purses. The favorite is number 3, Money on the Mind. And why wouldn't he be the favorite with a name like that? But the race's second choice was the one who scored the biggest part of the purse. It was number 4, Stormin' Normand. Here we go, back to the Hurricane Irene theme again. Now he cuts the mile and wasn't letting anybody blow past him as he scores by a neck in 157 flat with Dave Pallone in the bite.
Chester's 11th race on Friday. More 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters in action. Number 6, Pico Fashion with Dave Pallone, the 1-2 chalk, and he made that price seem like a real bargain too. Grabbed the lead right out of the gate and won by a ton in 157-4. Once an amazing time for a pacer, I might add. Number 5, Boydtown with Charlie Norris was 25-1 and 7 back in second. Number 3, Tabulator, a 30-1 shot with Dave Miller, finished third. Now here's the kicker. In a 7-horse field with a 1-2 chalk winning the race, he beats a 25 and a 30-1, and the try comes back 367. If you wheel the chalk on top, it only costs you $30. Who says you can't make money in this game, huh?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Oh no, here's the kicker. Jim Campbell trained all 3 winners.
That is a kicker. Okay, stay with us when we come back. We'll have more here from Harris Chester, and also our Susan comes back with her picks you want to be around for as the wheels turn. Don't go away.
Well, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news first is...
Hi, they call me Big Seamus. Everybody knows I only like to play my lucky numbers. So when I go to the Downs Off-Track Wagering, I get to bet exactly that with the Exacta. A $2 bet on the Exacta delivers big payouts like this. When it's my night out, I eat big, play big, and I win big.
Downs Off-Track Wagering, Allentown, East Stroudsburg, Carbondale, Hazleton. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Cheers.
We believe in life after work.
We believe good times get better in groups. We believe it's not what we do,
but what happens when we're together.
We believe when one of us wins, we all win.
We believe in all-you-can-eat wings.
And fresh hot pizza.
We believe the louder you cheer, the faster they run.
We believe that 2's company and 3's a trifecta.
We believe. We believe.
Horses laugh like children when they run.
We believe in long shots.
We believe that jockeys are giants.
And sulkies are chariots.
We believe it's always post time somewhere.
We believe there's no place like the home stretch.
We believe.
We believe.
We believe. We believe.
We believe that life on the rail is really where it's at.
Hello there and welcome back to PA Harness Week. Along with Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross. The action keeps on keeping on. This time we go north up to the Poconos. A magnificent time of the year to be in the Poconos, not only because of the weather and the elements and all the accoutrements they have up there, but incredible racing at Mohegan Sun and Pocono Downs. Like this one, a condition pace for non-winners of $22,000 in the last 5 races. And with all that, here's Heather.
All right, here are the ones to watch. Number 8, Being Bad, is the favorite with good reason. Just missed by a neck in 150 his last time out. Then there's the 5, Touch the Rock, very close on the odds board. He's been racing at Chester. Now he goes to this 5/8 mile. And then there's number 4, Mattox Spencer. Also getting a lot of support in here. He's been winners over, takes a step down.
Touch the Rock and Mattox Spencer battling it out. The quarter reached in 27 even as they take over the front stretch. Now it's Mattox Spencer to take over the lead with Mike Simons. This one dropping down in class tonight has the lead by a length now over Touch the Rock. And Touch the Rock in from Chester is second. Then comes Canico Run, a Yonker shipper. Jolton Colt is fourth on the inside. Single file back to Being Bad. He's the 2-1 favorite on an evenly bet board. And the trailer is Mobile. They go single file to the half, 54-4, 27-4. Second panel, menacing fractions being laid down up here by Mattox Spencer. He's out in front by about a length. Touch the Rock hanging right with him undaunted there. Jolton Colt first over. Greg Grismore is within 2 of the leader now. Inside fourth there, Canico Run. Being Bad following cover fifth, moving up steadily. And Mobile also getting into it sixth, about 6.5 off the lead. Mattox Spencer still in charge though at 3/4, 123 even, 28-1 third panel. It's Mattox Spencer trying to get home now, still waiting in the pocket. Touch the Rock. Jolton Colt has stalled. Being Bad tries 3 wide. Canico Runs looking for room. Top of the stretch, it's still Mattox Spencer on top. Here comes Touch the Rock. Inside shooting through as well now. There's room for Canico Run. Mattox Spencer needs the line. Canico Run coming up fast. So's Touch the Rock. Mattox Spencer.
Mattox Spencer, never an anxious moment until deep stretch when he almost got nipped at the wire, but he didn't. And really, close only matters in horseshoes, right?
And hand grenades.
And hand grenades, yeah. Okay, that's true. But I was going to say not these horseshoes or these hand grenades. All right, now the horse wins with Mike Simons in the bike, 151. Canico Run was a 10-1 shot. He got second. Touch the Stone was third.
And now it's time to fatten up your bankroll. How are we going to do that? It's time to go into our segment called As the Wheels Turn. And here's our handicapper, Susan Ellers.
Well, I have good news and I have bad news, but first, the good news. Harris Chester is racing tomorrow with a post of 12:40. So for my picks for this week, I'm staying right at Harris Chester. Race 10 is the Open. This field of 8 is going for a purse of $60,000. I like the 2, Southwestern Dream, for trainer Bruce Saunders. With him, I like the 5, Del Marvelous. Del Marvelous loves this track. In this race, he has the 3-hole. He's 3 wide at the 3/4 pole. Wins the race 49-4, coming home 27-3. That's why I'm going to play a $20 exacta box, 2-5. Race 12 is winners over $25,000 lifetime, and here I like the 4, McRader in, with the 2, 3 of Spades. Spade is always a bridesmaid, never a bride, finishing second 10 times out of 25 starts. That's why I'm going to bet a $10 straight exacta, 4-2. Now for that bad news I was telling you about, it's time for a break. But when we come back, we're taking you in the bike to see how Hambletonian winner Broadbond did in the Dr. Harry Zerweg race. So stick with us.
And there's a Hambletonian winner on the lead, and it's Broadbond there through a half mile.
This is me, Steve. I can never make up my mind, even on what to wear. But when I go to the Downs Off-Track Wagering, they let me bet any track, anywhere I want. So I can pick my horses in any order, box my selections and more. And a few cent bet can deliver big payouts like this. When it's my night out, the decision's easy. And I win. Big, baby.
Downs Off-Track Wagering. Allentown, East Stroudsburg, Carbondale, Hazleton. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Horses helping people. People helping horses. At Equilibrium, horses help those with special needs achieve balance in body, mind, and spirit, while Equilibrium's people give retired horses the forever home they deserve. Join in the giving and help spread the joy of equine-assisted activities. Visit www.equi-librium.org to learn more and make a tax-deductible contribution today. Equilibrium, a helping hoof for those in need.
Welcome, good old Sunday. No love when you don't come. Welcome, son. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Hi there, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. Along with Heather Moffitt, I'm Steve Ross, but you know that by now because you're a cued-in, astute viewer, aren't you? Terrific. All right, we had 4 divisions of the Zwig that took place at Toyota. It was supposed to take place on Sunday, but Hurricane Irene saw to it they had to delay it one day. Hello. So they actually went on Monday. We're going to show you the 9th race, which was the one featuring Hambletonian winner, and Colonial also ran Broad Bond. I say that only for balance, because I think we have to do that, okay? Won the Hambletonian, didn't do so well in the Colonial here on Super Stakes Sunday. But he had the 5-hole, and he went off as the 1-5 chalk. Number 4, VC Chocoholic, went off at 9-2 with Brian Sears. And from the rail, For You, Almost Free, which is my favorite price, with Jody Jameson was the 6-1 third choice. And now here's that exciting call of the Zwig.
Broad Bond with his typical early foot leads the way. Typical New Yorker is second and VC Chocoholic is third. It's a gap of 2 to For You Almost Free in fourth. Another 2 lanes farther back to All in Tad in fifth. New Zion is sixth. Following the miscue, Surface Tension the trailer. Broad Bond gets to that quarter in 27-3 and is there by 2. Typical New Yorker continues along in second, followed by VC Chocoholic in third. For You Almost Free is fourth. New Zion now pulled to the outside from fifth. Tracking New Zion is Surface Tension. All in Tad is shuffled back to last. They head to the half-mile pole, and there's a Hambletonian winner on the lead, and it's Broad Bond there through a half-mile in just 58 seconds flat. 30-2 in that second quarter for Broad Bond. Typical New Yorker is second to the inside, and New Zion is roughing it first up. VC Chocoholic is pinned down in fourth. Surface Tension bumpy-gated in fifth, and For You Almost Free looking for a place to go. All in Tad the trailer down the backstretch. Broad Bond a length and 3/4 clear of New Zion, who now moves into second. Around Typical New Yorker in third. Guided off the pylons is VC Chocoholic. Off stride again, Surface Tension. The 3/4 in 1:26-1. Broad Bond now, and the minister says go. And Broad Bond responds in an instant. And he opens up by 4 lengths from New Zion.
Well, unlike Super Stakes Sunday, when he also left from the 5-hole, Broad Bond never had an anxious moment and jogged home by 3 in 1:55-3. After Brennan put him to sleep with the second quarter of a 30-2 stroll, which even for a trotter today is actually very slow, it was all over but the shouting. VC Chocoholic finished second. Number 6, New Zion, a 30-1 outsider with Ron Pierce, got third. And we want to remind the folks again about the Corvette giveaway that takes place here at Harris Chester tomorrow. Is a vet in your future? Come out tomorrow and find out. And also a card of terrific racing as per usual, okay? Also, next show, which will be coming up next Saturday, 11:30 Eastern, not 1, 11:30, PA Harness Week will be in your face, and that, of course, is no disgrace. And for all of us here at PA Harness Week, including my lovely partner, Heather Moffitt, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to get high on harness.
It's only natural.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside Eric Messenger into the